So as a part of the event, we've asked Cold Harbour Supply from Toronto to come see us. So you have Steven and you have Ryan here with us. I'll get into the whole range safety stuff when we get to the range stuff, but without further ado, guys, go ahead.
Cool. I think a lot of you guys come from different varying levels of experience using night vision. So we've brought a bunch of devices out so you guys can get your hands on with some of them. I don't know if I want to go into actually like the technicalities and all that, because I'm not sure that's kind of up your alley, but if you want, if you're interested, come see me afterwards and we can obviously talk more about this. So that way the system is not kind of hanging up and over your head, right? Just reduces the overall mission profile. So those are definitely free for you guys to kind of mess around with. It's not really going to be dark until around 8:30 or so. Hanson, what time are we starting to shoot?
Whenever you're done.
Oh, okay. So I think like you guys probably shoot this match like during the day, and then as we sort of transition to the evening, feel free to use it. I think like, if you have experience using night vision, great. We've actually run an event very similar to this out in Alberta. At a public range, where we actually brought a bunch of these complete helmet setups, and we sort of just went, hey, listen, if you have experience using night vision in a static capacity, great. Typically what I would say is if you're used to, like most of you guys are practical shooters, right? So I would say, intermediate to expert levels of weapon manipulation and things like that, things are going to be even more challenging, especially when it gets dark, right? Because you can't see. One thing that'll be most apparent when you use this is everything that's up close is going to be very blurry, and everything that's far away is going to be clear. There is adjustable focus on that, but it's kind of like when you, I don't know if you guys are familiar with cameras at all, but if you're shooting a lens like that's wide open, where you have a wide open aperture, you kind of get that, like everything's in focus. Like,
it's like portrait mode.
It's like portrait mode, yeah. On your iPhone, you take a picture and like, your subject's like nice and focused, but the background's very blurred. It's very similar to that, and why that's important to remember is if you guys are, walking, simple tasks like going upstairs or moving around or reloading, like you're not really going to be able to see what you're doing, right?
I don't know how many people I've ran into. And oops, sorry.
Yeah. So and the other thing is also the field of view is also very narrow, right? So it's 40 degrees, so which means you're kind of like looking through two toilet paper rolls, right? So you're going to be doing this a lot, which is normal. So what I would say is, like I said, if you used night vision in your line of work, awesome. Be honest with your skill level. I think Hanson mentioned like it'd be probably preferable if you guys just run the match like the way you guys normally run it, under white light. First, run through it, get familiar with it. Try the night vision on, look around, see what it's like, walk around with it first, right? And then once you kind of build up that level of confidence, if you're good, like if you know what you're doing, we'll leave it up to Hanson's executive decision to let you guys shoot the match under NODs.
The Monocular.
Yeah, so as an example, like things like a binocular is going to give you very similar capabilities as a binocular, but it's not going to give you that depth. That's not going to give you that three-dimensional stereoscopic vision, right? Because right now you're perceiving the world through stereoscopic vision, so everything you can see how close and how far everything is.
Is it still 4 degrees?
It's still the field of view is actually exactly the same, right? Because it's basically two tubes pointed parallel to each other.
Yeah.
Right, so that's something to keep in mind. Can you run and shoot the match with a binocular? 100%. Like I know guys who will actually outshoot me every day of the week with a binocular, and I'll have binos, and it's but it's just a matter of familiarization, training, practice, etc. As I said, all this kit is here. If you'd like to borrow mine as well, we can let you guys.
You guys got any questions too? Me and Steve can pretty much.
There's a ton of material that I can cover, except just the timing. The time that we're allotted is not a lot. So if you have anything you want me to cover, just if you think you're curious about, like definitely let me know. I'm happy to cover any topic. These helmets are ballistic.
This one's
helmets.
not that you just picked up, but these two are ballistic helmets too.
The ballistic helmets.
Availability and price.
The ballistic helmets are retail 800 Canadian, made in Denmark, NIJ 3A certified in a DoD facility in the United States. Full helmet setup for something like what Dave's holding right there, ballpark, probably about 8,000 to 10,000. all in
with the night vision,
with the
and
night
ear
vision,
protection.
with the ear
Wow.
protection, with the helmet, with everything.
Yeah, but the helmet
Right.
alone is $800.
So this one, as an example, like you're looking at probably around 5,000. So kind of like, you know, it's almost like, you know, one eye is like X dollars and two eyes is like actually basically
2X,
double,
that,
2X, right?
So, like-
What's actually really popular is like thermal as well. We brought a little thermal
Get somewhere
scope
in
for
a
you guys
different
to
box.
check out. Obviously, it's not really going to be reactive for this because the targets are hot. But you can see, like, we've actually sold a lot of thermal devices to pest control people. You know, you can actually use a thermal during the day as well, right? So if you're deer hunting or, you know, coyote hunting or whatever, like you can use the thermal, and that could be, you know, weapon mounted, could be head mounted, etc. A lot of different ways to use this. What I actually have one of my carbines set up with like an IR laser and an IR weapon light. So what that means is everybody else who doesn't have night vision can't really see, you know, there's no visual signature back to me, but I can see everything.